want to address a few things. People say, oh, we're worried for your safety out on the road. Well, I feel just as safe on the road as I do in my home. Okay? Oh, are you living in your car? When I'm on the road, I am. Yes, absolutely, 100% I am living in my car while I'm on the road. I have all the comforts of home. And you know what? I like it. Okay? I enjoy it. It's my nice, comfortable space. It's like having a studio apartment on wheels. And I get to see all the beautiful scenery. And really, I do enjoy it. So when I'm on the road, where do I sleep? Mainly, I will stay at either a truck stop or a rest area, or sometimes I find a place to just boondock, turn off somewhere. And so those things work for me. I like staying at the truck stops and that type of thing because if I need something the middle of the night, they're open. I just drive my car up to the front thing, go in, get what I need, and come back out. So easy breezy. Now when I'm sleeping, I don't give a rat's ass what it looks like outside because all of my window coverings are up and the only thing I'm aware of is my little space here. And I have it set up quite comfortably. Okay? Now if I want to go, because I'm a goer, I like to see all the scenery. I'm not somebody that goes to a place and stays for a couple of weeks at a time. I'm there for, a short period. Now, what I'm going to start doing is spending more time. If I want to go to a park or something, I can go out during the day or go explore a town, go do any of that stuff, and then be on the road and find a rest area or like I said, truck stop or something like that, or I use the app for that's where it's got 24-hour parking, and it's taken me to places like a little private airport, Park and Fly, by Costco the other evening. It just gives you a place that's 24-hour parking and you're quite fine. Because like I said, I don't give a rat's ass what it looks like out there when I'm parking at night. Okay? I get up in the morning usually early. I like to see the sunrise. Okay? And then I'm on the road again, off for the next adventure. I do have to say I like my Dutch brothers when I can find them. And if I don't, I have my coffee. I can make my coffee here. I do my cooking in here. That's one thing I love about my Prius setup. I see other people that are doing car life. Now, like I said, I could live in my car quite comfortably. Today, I'm going to go out somewhere and stop. And I changed my outfit, so the outfit I wore yesterday, I'm going to stop. I'm going to wash that. Yes, I can do it in the car. Okay? I do my laundry in here. Oh, Miss Lily she's guarding her bone back there. They love Dutch brothers because they get a milky bone, and so they, yeah. The puppies love to travel. They're happy to live in here. She gets bitchy. Yeah, she does. That's Miss Lily Boom Boom. That's why she's Boom Boom, because, yeah, she rules the roost. Poor Mr. Mickey McNick. He is so gentle with her. But she can be cantankerous sometimes. Mr. Mickey McNick just takes it in stride. But yeah, I really do enjoy my time on the road. Now there are a lot of people that, oh my God, how can you travel alone? Oh my God, because I enjoy it. I enjoy my freedom. For me, the road is freedom. Now I know a lot of people are homebodies, and they they gravitate to their home and their friends and all their things. But that's not the lifestyle that I enjoy. Okay? This is the lifestyle I enjoy. So again, people see and they say, are you living in your car? Oh my God, oh my God. I would have no problem living in my car full time. Okay? Absolutely none. Because for me, this is just as comfortable and satisfying as being in the house. And more so because I get to see all these beautiful areas. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. Except for when Miss Lily's going to be guarding her Milky Bone back there. Miss Lily. Quit grousing at poor Mickey. So screw it, I'm just going to come up here and lay down. So the way I have this set up, there's my bed. Mickey just got up on there. I have it folded up when I'm traveling, and he can see out there really easily. They like that. Now when I'm not traveling and I stop, I want to cook, I take that bedding and I sit it up here in the driver's seat, and then I've got all this extra room back there, open and free. So it works out really easily. Today we're just headed northwest. At the moment I'm in Idaho, and I've never come up this road before, so I'm enjoying new scenery. Sometimes I like to take the back roads, a more slow pace. But when you're doing that, then you have to look for the 24-hour parking spots, because on the back road type things, they do not have truck stops or the rest areas and all of that. So you have to use your app and find a 24-hour parking. And that has worked quite well for me. I like this space that I'm in, and like I said, the Prius, now I have the Prius V, which is a little larger than the regular Prius, which gives me the room to have a toilet, to have, a little 3-drawer place that I can put my coffee, my tarot cards, your personal items, hygiene items, and all of that type of thing. And then I have another one back there, 3-tower, which I have more cooking type things in. The wicker carries all of my cooking pots, pans, cutting boards, and then some dry goods. I have in there dry goods as well. The passenger seat, I have my refrigerator here. So I'm driving down the road. If I want a cold drink or something out of there, very easy to get to. So, later again. I've done it before, but I'll go through again and show you because they want to know how I'm able to cook in here. Well, the Prius V, the Prius is a little different. Your starter battery, instead of being under the hood, is in the back corner of the vehicle here. So very simple to get an inverter and hook it up to the battery. So that's easy. Now you can't use big, huge appliances with it. I have the lower wattage appliances and they work perfectly. And like I said, the thing that I love is I can cook here in the car versus having to be outside with the wind and the bugs and the dirt. Okay. I see a lot of people that have their cars set up and they have to cook outside. They have their kitchen thing in the back and they pull it out. I don't want to have to be out in the elements to cook. Okay. In the snow, the rain, the wind, the dirt, with the bugs. Now there's one guy that's got a Tesla he's living in. And he went out and he has to cook outside. He was getting eaten alive by mosquitoes the other day. I feel for him because mosquitoes see me and I'm the blue plate special. So I can relate. So no, I'm really happy that I can cook in here. And again, the great thing about the Prius V, you have climate control. I can set this for whatever temperature I want and be cozy all evening. So I don't have to bring a ton of heavy blankets and stuff with me. You have the heat during the winter and you have the AC during the summer. And you're quite comfortable as you are in your home. You can set it like that in here. And great gas mileage. Now yesterday I got 41 miles to the gallon, and that was even after running the climate control all night. Okay? So again, easy breezy. Really good gas mileage. And these cars are very reliable. You know, unlike going with the Tesla like this guy has, he has to go and sit there and plug in and wait forever for the thing to charge. Yeah, no thank you. And then his battery goes out. It was something like $13,000. Well, he got this battery, was still under warranty, thank God for him, and he wound up paying, what was it, $1,300 instead of $13,000. But if he goes over, I think it's 50,000 miles on that battery, he will have to pay $13,000 out of his pocket to replace the battery. Yeah. No, thank you. I kind of like the looks of the outside of the Tesla, but all that other drama, no, I have no time for it. This is a 2012, a first generation Prius V. Now you can still buy them. And the main thing you want to do with these types of cars is change the oil frequently. You don't ever want to wait for the 10,000 miles. You know, I've been changing at 5,000, but I'm thinking about I might even start changing it every 3,000. Because you want to, that's one of the main things, you want to keep your oil clean. You want to keep it, you know, you don't want that oil to start burning and getting, because that will ruin your engine. The other thing you have to look at now, you run 87 octane in these vehicles. Now, I couldn't believe it in Utah, they had 85, octane 85, so I put the 88 horse-pulled wagons, but some of those, if you've never seen inside a gypsy wagon, oh my God, they're fabulous. They are just, yeah, they're killer. I would love to see one in person. I would love to see them. Yeah. But something to be said for that. And the horses that they have with those. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. One of my favorite horse breeds. Just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous horses. But anyway, you know, that's my thing. If I can get away and get on the road, I'm a happy camper. I am, you know, I'm really happy. If I have to sit home, you know, it's just four walls, and I don't see nature from the windows of my home. And so, yeah, I prefer this type of lifestyle than to be a homebody. Okay. Now, admittedly, it's not for everyone, but it kind of irks me when I keep hearing people say, "Oh my God, go home, take care of yourself, be safe," and you know, it's so crazy out there. Well, it's crazy at home too. People can break into your home. You know, so people that think it's so much more safe there. Well, it's not really. You know. So just passing over here, there's a state park. You know, if I want to go out and do something like that, I could go out for the day, do some, you know, stay out there and enjoy it for the day. But yeah, I was doing that a lot when I had the van. I have a road trek. I just recently sold it because I'm somebody, like I said, that likes to be on the move. Now, if I were going to stay someplace a couple weeks at a time, the van is fabulous. You know, it was a great van. I enjoyed it, the road trek. But you get 15 miles to the gallon. Now, if you're going, you know, and you're on the road all the time, moving, 15 miles to the gallon adds up really quickly. So, for the way I like to do my lifestyle traveling and things, it doesn't work for me. Okay? I don't want to be that heavily invested in having to buy fuel all the time. But it was great, you know. Yeah. And the thing with this too, in the van, I had, you know, I have a generator. There was a generator in there, but I also had a large Bluetti in it as well. Now, in here, I don't have to take any of those things. An external power source, because your hybrid battery is your power source. So I don't need to bring also a big heavy power station and have to worry about recharging it and doing all of that. And another thing about this versus doing other kind of car camping, is that you don't get condensation in here and mold because you're running your climate control, so you don't have any of those issues like you do with other cars. Okay. Now I do carry with me, I have the a little tent thing you can put on the back, you can open it. And then I have the little window coverings that I can open the windows if I'm in a place where it's nice weather and I don't want to be running the car, the thing. I can put those on there and enjoy that. Okay? So that works really well as well. Another good thing about here is I have the sunroof. So if I want to change clothes, I can open my sunroof, stand up, and because I'm short, just my head is out, and I can change my clothes in here, standing up. So that works as well. That's one advantage in having a sunroof, especially if people are taller and things. If they got a sunroof, they can stand up to change their clothes. So yeah, another advantage. So yeah, I think this is the best move I've made buying this one. It's really worked out so well for car life, and like I said, if something ever happened, I lost my home, whatever, I have a rolling home here. And so again, I just really enjoy it. Now I would enjoy meeting some other people on the road that are living this type of lifestyle too. It would be interesting to meet them and talk with them, etc. And so yeah, I would enjoy that. Like I said, at the moment I'm headed up northwest, and maybe on the way back I'm going to take more time to stop and explore different places. Okay, but I've got to be back by a certain date because somebody's flying in to help me with some things around the place over there, and so I've got to be back by that date. So I just I figured I'm going to go up quick, and then on the way back I can take more time. I can enjoy more time and just explore more, etc. As well. I had a Toyota Dolphin one. They were miserable going up hills, but I really enjoyed it. The dining area was in the very back of it, which I liked. But I had one of those, and then I had another Class C. I'm trying to think, was it a Chevrolet Engine or something? It was quite fine too. Now, I don't like the new ones that are coming out. They're built so cheaply. They're expensive. You're better off to get an older when they were building them more solidly and fixing it up than you are to buy these new ones. I see these people buying these new Class A's. They're leaking, they're miserable, or the big, ones that they're hauling, the trailers. They're expensive. The companies are building them as cheap as they can. And people just right off the lot are having issues with them. Huge, horrible issues. Again, something I don't have to worry about with this. I don't have to worry about it's falling apart and leaking, etc. Okay. So I am so happy to have this. Like I said, I got rid of my van and prefer the Prius. Absolutely prefer the Prius. This for me has been the best move and the one that I really do enjoy. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and happy traveling to people, and I will later go through and show you everything that I have in here again. Somebody's asked again how I set it up, and to show the battery and how to hook up the inverter and all of that type of thing as well. So all the things I've done, which I will do, but I will probably do that later because it's a little difficult when I have the puppies traveling with me. Because if I open up the back and stuff, they'll want to get out and go and play, and I'm trying to, but I will definitely go through and show you everything. The refrigerator and the battery, the inverter, the toilets, everything that I have in here, and the setup, and the cooking supplies that I have, etc. So yeah. So that will be coming. I will show that to people. Because I know some people want to do the car things and stuff. And, but really, out of all the vehicles I've had, I really do love this one. Now my other vehicle I'm really enjoying, I do have another one that is the little Scion IQ, which is a little tiny one. Now, you don't have climate control in that or anything because it's not a hybrid. And it's tiny, but I can camp in that as well. Okay? Now I don't have the convenience of having the climate control, but even in that little vehicle, I can cook in it. I found a way to, just set it up for me and the puppies. I can actually even sleep in there. Okay. Now I don't have a refrigerator that plugs in there, but I have a little Yeti thing that I can take minimal things in there as well. So it's great if I want to do day excursions, etc. So my little Yeti. So I think that's a rest area coming up here in 1 mile. I think I'm going to stop over at this rest area and do my laundry in here. And I think maybe I'll make something to eat. Do my laundry, etc. And then I can get back on the road. So maybe I'll show you, I'll do another video on doing the laundry. But yeah, we'll see.